looking to make a big splash here tonight. Greetings, folks. Thanks for tuning in. Allie, it's all yours.
Thanks, Brian. The Clippers' new arena in Inglewood is opening soon, and NBA legend Jerry West said the new home will, quote, allow a fairer schedule that's not as taxing on the players. But most importantly, it's for the fans. Brian, he says it'll be amazing.
Yeah, can't wait to experience it firsthand, Allie. Thank you. A look at the 76ers starting group. Up front, it's Tucker at the 4, next to Embiid in the middle. Tyrese Maxey is out there with James Harden. And it's Harris in at the small forward position. And for the Clippers, the two-way threats of George and Leonard are the wing pair. Morris and Zubac play together in the front court. And it's Westbrook in at point guard. Well, whenever you bring up the 76ers, you instantly think of Joel Embiid.
Oh, no question. He's the face of this franchise. Embiid is as good as anyone in the league. Off the floor, Joel is willing to take the blame when things don't go right. That's who you want as a leader.
George outside. Leonard for three. On target from range.
George's all-around game is very impressive. His passing has really grown. He's able to whip passes over to open teammates right on time and on target now.
George against Maxey. That shot off. And Los Angeles the other way now. And for Paul George, playing close to home on a title-contending team, it's a tremendous opportunity, Grant.
And back with the Pacers, he twice made the Eastern Conference Finals. But without a doubt, this is the most talented team he's ever been a part of.
Here's Harris. It's rebounded by Zubac.
You know, sometimes making it difficult for him to finish at the rim is all you can ask for from the defense.
Leonard up top. Zubac against Embiid. Morris outside. And it's all from three-point range. 2-for-1 opportunity if they can time it right.
Great way to end the quarter.
Pass to Harris. Morris against Tucker. Out to Harris. Tucker, no good.
Despite the miss, those are the kind of looks coaches hope to create.
And the dunk by Leonard.
Boy, a wicked dunk by Leonard, showing this defense just how explosive he can be.
Trying to find a spark here.
Yes, indeed. A rough stretch offensively. They could really use a basket.
On the wing, Harden. Pounded by Westbrook. Harden, the pass to Embiid. Shot clock at 6. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Well, you know, there's only so much you can do against Embiid, guys. I mean, he's such a terrifically skilled offensive player with great size. I mean, he plays pretty much through any kind of contact.
And at the end of one, a closely contested game so far. The Clippers on top, up 3. Let's take a quick break, and then it's on to the second quarter after this.
Fans, your Clippers, you best team.
And it's been a pretty even game here after one quarter of play. And let's quickly break down the game we've seen from the Clippers guys.
Give it up for their D. They're battling, communicating, and coming up with key stops.
They've got them rattled. It's only the first quarter, and already they've made enough big plays on defense to last really an entire game.
Last season, we saw a lot of teams bring a renewed focus to their defensive efforts. Clark, you think it paid off?
I think it did. I mean, scoring was down across the league, B.A., so that clearly indicates defense took a step forward. And, you know, great defense for championship teams has always been central and key. So I don't think it's an exception. I think that's the rule now. Defense wins.
So on the floor for Philadelphia to kick off the second quarter. George Niang out there with Jalen McDaniels. Then there's DeAnthony Melton. Then there's Shake Milton. And it's Harrell in at the 5, roaming the paint. Inside, here's Mann. Oh, a big finish with a one-handed jam.
And when you leave a man open, Batum finds him. Great feel for the game.
Well, a late second-round pick in 2019 out of Florida State, Terrence Mann has proven to be a steal, and he's going to be in this league for a long, long time.
Shot clock at 5. Melton. And it's the Clippers with the rebound.
Couldn't quite line that one up. Just got to shake it off and move on to the next one.
And it's Powell off the drive. Pass to man. There's 49 seconds left to play in the first half of basketball. The Sixers trailing. Outside Milton. Perfect night so far, 2 for 2. Here's Highland. Well, no scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. Powell passes to Batum. Powell outside. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
Yeah, you never want to let shots at the rim go uncontested.
Yeah, I couldn't agree with you more. I mean, that's the message they were sending with that foul. Nothing easy inside.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And the first one at the line is good. And the 76ers with some changes. And so Powell nails them both. The 76ers have got 2 of 3 shots to go in the second. Harden against Westbrook. Harden, the pass to Embiid. Yes, and a nice assist from Harden. Embiid's gotten his second bucket of the game.
You know, Harden's done a nice job really increasing his playmaking over the last few years and excels at finding teammates.
And a pretty tightly contested game here as we end the first half. The Clippers on top. They're up by 1. Well, now we have some time to check in with Allie LaForce. Allie.
Thanks so much, guys. Zoo, a strong first half for this team. What was the mindset that gave you guys the lead?
We just have to be ourselves, you know, just be ourselves, move the ball, play the unselfish, and we're going to get ourselves an offense.
Stay true to you, guys.
All right, Allie, thanks for that. We will see everyone right back after this break, ready for the second half.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Greetings to each and every one of you watching at this very moment. I'm Ernie Johnson. Kenny the Jet Smith is here. Shaq is here. One half is behind us. Welcome to the 2K Sports Halftime Show. A pretty close game for the Clippers throughout the first quarter. The period came to a close with them holding a 3-point lead. They were outscored by just a bit in the second quarter as they go into the break now holding just a 1-point advantage. And taking a look at the Clippers, Kenny, what did you see out there?
This is what the home fan loves to see. Their squad coming out and putting together strong performance. We'll see a couple individual standouts, but what really stand out is how hard they work and how they're playing together.
And Shaq, what'd you think about Philadelphia?
They were really efficient, great approach offensively. Their shot selection was first rate. They were always working hard to get good looks. That can't change in the second half. They need to be just as well organized as they have been so far.
And that'll about do it as we get ready for the second half. Let's take you down to Kevin Harlan.
Shout out to
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple of quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. Without question, Kawhi Leonard displaying his skills today.
Yeah, even with the extra attention he's getting from the defenders, he's finding ways to excel.
Well, we're not surprised by that. No more than what we've come to expect of him. He can adapt and adjust to anything a defense tries to throw at him.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard. The 2021-22 season felt like a lost one for the Clippers. Kawhi and Paul George both hurt.
So true. I mean, but B.A., those two together, healthy, are scary. A finals-level duo. It kind of shows you how you can plan, build an awesome roster, but injuries can derail it all.
The two-way threats of George and Leonard are the wing pair. Morris and Zubats play together in the front court, and it's Westbrook in at the point. That's who's out there for the Clippers. And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Thanks, Brian. James Harden, with plenty of confidence, said not to brag or anything, but I'm really good at this game. I'm unselfish, I play the right way, I don't try to do anything I can't do or that doesn't benefit our team, and that mindset keeps me in a good place. Yeah?
Very self-assured, Allie. Thank you. And so the ball out of bounds. Embiid touched it last. For the Clippers, Plumlee comes in for Zubats. And it's Gordon in for Morris.
Aaron Gordon.
And a minute played as the second half gets going. Leonard against Tucker. The fader, and it's good. Off the back rim and in. Leonard's got 7.
Resourceful play by Leonard, finding himself a look for mid-range and sinking it.
Outside Maxey. Back to Harden. Floats one up. Harris misses. The Clippers have gone just 1 of 3 in the second half. Leonard against Tucker. Leonard outside. Pass to George. 6 on the shot clock. That one goes in.
And it's really obvious that George has put a ton of time into improving his handle. I mean, you never know what he's going to do with the ball in his hands, and most times it's pretty good.
Harden, the pass to Embiid. And he makes it on the layup. 10 points for him.
Second chance points are always painful. Have to make the effort to box out.
Hey, guys standing around spectating, I mean, you got to get in there and get tough.
3 quarters of play and a close one here. The Sixers on top. They lead by 1. And we're coming right back after this break to get the fourth quarter started. And while we have a chance, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
This is the definition of team chemistry. I love to see this kind of communication and connection between teammates leading to the perfect pass.
For me, next to the big-time alley-oops and monster throwdowns, passes like that are probably the next best thing when it comes to sweet-looking NBA highlights.
And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. On the court for Philadelphia to start the fourth. Jalen McDaniels is out there with Daniel House. Then it's James Harden. Then it's Joel Embiid. And it's Melton in at the shooting guard position. The Sixers leading. Pass to Harden. Now here's Embiid. He's guarded by Zubats. From the baseline, another basket. He's now 6 for 7 in the contest.
Well, I tell you what, I wouldn't want to deal with Embiid as my assignment tonight. I mean, he's taking everybody to school. Stay out of the big fella's way because he's doing the work.
Now a timeout called by the Clippers. They're losing by 3. A minute 29 left in the fourth quarter of this one. Go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Guys, over the last break, I listened to Tyronn Lue address the team. With it being such a tight game, he tried to lighten the mood in the huddle, saying, quote, "It's just a game, guys. Have fun. Stay loose. Let it fly. I believe in you guys." Let's see if that laid-back approach works.
All right, Allie, thanks once again. Drops in the three.
Proving right there he's a team player who wants to get his guys involved. I like seeing George make those passes.
Philadelphia's shooting has been great, 57%, and finding ways to score consistently. Harden to pass to Embiid. 1:03 left in the final quarter.
And there's a box seat to Embiid. I mean, he calls a lot of attention to himself and ruffles some feathers, but he backs it up.
The line for the 76ers, Joel Embiid. Shooting 2.
Gets the first, and that gives him a lead.
Typically, Embiid makes the most of his free throw opportunities, which might make the defense really regret this foul.
Montrezl Harrell, he's checked in for the Sixers. And so both free throws good, and it's a two-point ball game.
Free throw shooting comes into focus in tight games. As usual, he's up to the task.
Here's George, and here's Westbrook from the arc. The rebound by Embiid. And I think we'll see him milk the clock a bit.
Yeah, seems like the heady move right now.
Harden misses. And the Clippers have possession. For three, George. That one no good.
You know, I wouldn't be surprised if he gets yanked soon. I mean, that's how bad his shot selection has been.
Here's McDaniels. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line. It's going to be on even to Zubac.
Man, he made sure to get his money's worth on that foul.
He got it good there. I mean, that's why the shot was so far off.
At the line for 2.
He hits the first one, and that makes it a three-point lead. And some changes here for the 76ers. Harris is checked in for Harrell, and it's Tyrese Maxey in for Melton. He hits both free throws here, and it's a four-point ball game.
Showing great confidence from the line. That makes this a two-possession game.
Now a timeout called by the Clippers. They're trailing by 4. There's 25 seconds left in the game.
And it's been a treat to watch because this has been his game tonight. He shouldered all the offense and continues to lead the charge for his ball club. His scoring and ability to score in bunches is showing really no signs at all of letting up.
And the 76ers making a change here. Tucker's checked in. George outside. And it's in. And he's brought them within 2 points now.
Well, Paul George has been sensational.
And now they foul and stop the clock.
Yeah, no choice but to foul in that situation. Although, it's not the guy you want to send to the free throw line.
But there was no time really to be selective. Stopping the clock is a priority.
Good on the first, and that makes it a 3-point lead.
And this is who you want at the line in a close ball game, James Harden.
So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 4-point ball game. 19 seconds left in the fourth quarter. George for 3, and Tucker pulls it down. And they need to stop the clock, so there's the foul.
Yeah, just a must-foul situation to stop the clock.
And you know what? Who knows? A few misses at the stripe, and they're right there within range. You know, late-game free throws are a lot different than early-game free throws in terms of making them.
First free throw is good. And that puts him up 5.
From 6-man his first few years to star player now, Harden's rise has been really fun to watch. He's willing to take on more and more responsibility each passing season.
So he gets them both, and it's a 6-point ball game.
Unflappable. This guy relishes being the man to put the game away.
Leonard for 3. Oh, he drained it from downtown.
Oh, man, what a bucket by Leonard. His team counts on him when time is short.
And now an intentional foul. They need the ball back as soon as possible.
Second personal foul. 5th team foul. Shooting for Philadelphia, James Harden at the line for 2.
So the first one drops, and that gives him a 4-point cushion.
Well, Harden always has the ball in his hand, so he's accustomed to being in this position in clutch situations, and typically he delivers.
And so he drops them both, and it's a 5-point game. There's 6 seconds left in the fourth. Leonard for 3, and the Clippers hit again from deep.
This has been their game plan here in the final period. We'll see if it continues to work out.
You know what? Teams can get a little three happy down the stretch sometimes. Letting it fly.
Team is in the penalty. At the line for the 76ers, James Harden, 2 shots.
He drops the first one, and that makes it a 3-point lead. Second one is good, getting both at the line, and it's a 4-point ball game. So a close game sees Philadelphia taking this one. Just a gutsy performance on the road.
It really was. When this one was up in the air late, they showed how tough-minded they are as a team.
Be sure to get home safely.
All right, now